Good morning everyone, welcome to Stock Market Analysis brought to you by Ray Financial. Today is Saturday, August 31st, 2013. Just want to quickly share with you something. So in front of us we have my August report. Keep in mind I had absolutely no trades for this month, nor did I have for July because I've been a bit busy working on certain things. But what I had recommended my clients is that to wait for Nifty to basically break out of the 5681 level or 5748 level, because that was an area of gap fill, and I feel that the market would move up from this particular area, because the formation of a candle was a good hammer, and that's usually a bullish sign. But keep in mind the way the market has fallen from the 6000 levels, every day was just a negative day, and we have broken all the moving averages, and we're currently trading below the 200 DMA. So I would just be really careful of that. Could see a little bit pullback back to the 200, but let's see how it actually turned out. So we have Nifty in front of us, and this was the particular day that I gave out the report. But as I said, it would be best to wait if we break this level. And the market actually went up the next day, came down, and suddenly it broke. And this is what I was waiting for. If the market broke this level, it was a good shot. And some of the clients must have played options. I really didn't do much. What I was waiting was for the market to actually come into this demand zone, and this was actually communicated via email to my clients. So I was waiting for this demand zone. We should have expected a bounce back from here, and that's exactly what happened. But again, the market was quite choppy and it came down again. If you see, now we are currently trading in a very close, or probably in the short term we are trading in a downtrend. And if you see, this is how exactly the market has panned out over the whole of August. What is important to see is this downtrend going to continue, and how do we basically trade for the coming month. So we had the first touch right here, we have a possible second touch right here. If we happen to break this, then we could see the market move back, but my target would be just around 5750, not more than that, unless it could again test the 200. But then keep in mind this would be the supply area, 5750. What is more important is we are having a lower high pattern. So this is the lower low, it went high, then low, then high, then low, and then high. To really see an uptrend from this point, we need the market to actually break the last level. So if we break this area, so I would say 5550, if we break it, then I think the pattern is broken, and the short term downtrend could be like over, and we could again bounce back to 5750 levels. So in my opinion, I would just suggest that wait for some time, probably wait like Monday or Tuesday, and see if we happen to break these areas. Let me just clear the graph, the whole chart, and I will show you exactly what I mean. So we have to break basically this particular level, which is the 5530. At the same time, we even have the 20 DMA. We might test it and come back down. If it comes down, then yes, we are still in the downtrend, and the trend line is basically working. Alright, but if we happen to break this, and break the 20 DMA and break 5530 level, then we can see an upside move to 5750, or I would say the E89, which is this particular moving average, this orange one that's moving out there. And then we might again come down and then probably start moving up again if you know, somewhat like this. Let me just move this, span it like this so I can draw it better. So if we break this, we will see the next supply here. Now why I'm saying is that see this area, we will have to like test it again. So this area, if it moves into this, then we might again see some pullback. So if we break this, we'll come here, we'll pull back, and then we might again start trending upwards. Now this is one side of the picture, which I really doubt, depending on how the market is, because I feel the overall conditions, basically government, politics, as well as banks, they are doing pretty bad. So just wait for it. The world markets are also pretty bad. Dow, if I can pull up the chart, I think it is making a head and shoulders. Just check the weekly pattern on the Dow Jones. You will see that the left shoulder, the head is formed, and you know, it could move back a little up, and if it comes down, then the right shoulder is formed, and what is left is we need to test the neckline. Now coming back to Nifty, let's see the other way around if there's a downtrend. For the downtrend, let's remove all the tools, my bad. So for the downtrend, let's move to the weekly, and this is what it was. This I had a basic setup, and I was waiting for the market to actually test this area, and guess what, it tested the 5163 and 5032 area, and the market really pulled back, and amazingly it closed above the 200-day moving average for this week. I don't know how it's going to open on Monday. I think we might see some bullishness. We might open up, but once again, there is a lot of averages that are now curving down, and to prove that, let me just span back to 2011. So just compare these two sides. Alright, what I'm trying to show is, when the market was going up, it was trading above all these 20-day moving average. It was nicely, gradually moving up, but once the candle started to trade strongly below the 20-day moving average, we started to witness the downtrend, which was this. And that's the same thing right now. The market has been moving very clearly above the 20-day moving average. Okay, and then there has been a sharp downturn below the 20-day moving average. So this particular, this is how our trend line would be if I had to draw it. Also, there was a very strong fall. Okay, we are talking about like 6,100 level, and now to like 5,055 or maybe somewhere around that region. So that's about close to 1,000 points on the Nifty. So expect some pullback from this level. We've already pulled back close to 350 points, and now we just have to see whether the 200-day moving average is actually going to support the market, and we'll be back on a routine to the uptrend. But if you see the long trend, I'll just clear all of this. Okay, just see the long trend. The uptrend, alright, it was supported quite a number of times. Okay, let's see, touch number 1, touch number 2, then this was 3, this was 4, this was 5, and finally on the 6th one it broke. So trend line usually has like close to 5 to 6 support. It basically supports the price 5 to 6 times, and 6th time it basically broke and it's down back here, and now it's purely trading on demand and supply, basically support and resistance. So let's remove this and mark very important levels for you all. So if we happen to break this area, which is 5026, so if we break 5026, alright, the market is going to come down to 4,770. If that breaks, we can come down to 4,536. 4,536 will be a very crucial area, because if that breaks, the market is straight going to come down to 3,900, and it really won't take time for it to come down there. It's going to happen really fast. So just keep in mind these levels, and right now my whole strategy is to just wait and watch, trade based on the daily. The long term really looks weak to me, because let me just delete this line. Okay, let's just see the long term. I'm going to simply just connect these two lines. So this is not a trend line. I need like another. I would require a pullback. So if I would just like retrace this, alright, so we should retrace about like 61 back to 5,721. Okay, and if I put this back on the daily, you remember this level, same 5,754, and on the it's saying 5,721. So there's an odd difference, like 20 points, but 5,700 could be a very crucial region or price level for the Nifty. Also, you know, on the daily, the 200 DMA is now on the upside. So if we go back up, we are testing the resistance, and probably from there we could see a downfall. So keep in tune. I currently right now don't have that many trades, but just if you have any questions, email them to me. The information is on your screen, and hopefully I'll try and reply back ASAP. If you have anything else, there's a website, Facebook and YouTube. My apologies, I've not been that regular on YouTube, but I hope to resume back to uploading videos on a weekly basis. So you have a great weekend, and hope to see you back on Monday. Thank you.